Hi everyone, this is Misty Sessions with the Next Chapter Mortgage, and today is Monday, February 19th. It is President's Day. I am in the office, but I wanted to bring you guys your Monday market update. So the major economic data that was released last week was, once again, sending mixed messages about what's going on. On one hand, inflation came in a little bit higher than expected, but on the other hand, it showed that consumer spending had kind of fizzled in January. Overall, investors placed more weight on the inflation data than they did the consumer spending, and so we saw rates increase by the end of the week. The Consumer Price Index report, which is one of the biggest things that the Feds look at when it comes to inflation, did come in higher than expected. And when you take a look at the core rate, which excludes things like your energy and food items, it came in at 0.4% higher than the month before and 3.9% higher than this time last year, and all of this was higher than they had originally anticipated. So that 3.9% year over year is a lot higher than the Fed's goal of 2%. One of the biggest reasons for that is that shelter or your housing costs remained elevated. And those housing costs were responsible for the largest portion of the increase that we saw. Other categories that had large increases were things like airfare, car insurance, and food. Because of this inflation data, a lot of investors have now moved when they think we are going to see the Fed's cut rates. So originally it was anticipated that we would see our first decrease in the March Fed meeting. However, they have kind of pushed that out to May and possibly June. And consumer spending remained pretty high in 2023. However, we saw in January a sharp decline of 0.8%, which was far more than the 0.2% that was expected. And it was the largest decline in consumer spending that we've seen since March of 2023. However, they are attributing some of that decline to severe weather that we saw throughout the country. If you have any questions on any of this, I hope you will reach out to me, and I hope you have a wonderful week.